The rain was falling hard that night, tapping against the windows of the Rosewood Hotel like restless fingers. Guests hurried through the lobby, escaping the storm outside, unaware that a far darker storm was brewing just floors above them. What began as a routine night of check-ins and room service would end in tragedy, leaving behind questions that still haunt investigators and anyone who dares to revisit the story. Room 407 had been reserved under the name Daniel Carter, a man in his late 30s who arrived quietly, carrying only a small black suitcase. To the hotel staff, he appeared unremarkable, polite, reserved, and hardly the type to draw attention. But it wasn't long before whispers began to circulate among employees. Some swore he looked over his shoulder too often, as though being followed. Others noticed how he asked unusual questions about stairwell exits, surveillance cameras, and whether anyone could access the roof. That evening, Daniel ordered a bottle of wine and disappeared into his room. Hours passed. Around midnight, the guests in the room next door reported hearing strange noises, muffled voices, a thud, and then silence. When hotel security was called to check on him, they found the door locked from the inside. After repeated knocking with no response, they used a master key. What they discovered would burn into their memory forever. Daniel Carter was found dead, lying across the bed, his face pale and lifeless. But it wasn't just his death that shocked them. It was the scene itself. The room was in complete disarray. Furniture overturned, curtains ripped down, and the phone cord yanked violently from the wall. On the desk was his black suitcase, but inside it was nothing more than an assortment of papers with words and numbers scribbled in frantic handwriting. Some appeared to be codes, others were lists of names, and at the very bottom lay a blood-stained envelope with no letter inside. The police were immediately called. Their first theory was suicide, but the details didn't add up. There were bruises on Daniel's arms, suggesting a struggle, and his injuries were inconsistent with self-infliction. Yet there were no signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside, the windows sealed shut. How could someone else have been involved? Detectives dug deeper into Daniel's background, only to find that Daniel Carter wasn't his real name. The identification he presented at check-in was forged. His fingerprints matched no official records, and his address led to a vacant lot. Whoever he was, he had gone to great lengths to conceal his true identity. This revelation only deepened the mystery. Was Daniel a fugitive, a spy, or perhaps someone hiding from a dangerous past? The investigation uncovered more chilling details. The security cameras on Daniel's floor had malfunctioned that night, leaving a gap in footage precisely during the hours he was in his room. Some staff swore they saw a tall figure in a dark coat lingering in the hallway, but no images existed to confirm it. Even more unsettling, a single word had been scrawled on the bathroom mirror in red lipstick. Remember, forensic tests could not determine when or by whom it was written. Speculation exploded in the media. Some believed Daniel was involved in organized crime and that his death was a message. Others thought he was connected to intelligence work, a spy's silence before he could reveal secrets. There were even whispers of the supernatural, with some insisting that room 407 had a dark history, that others had died under similarly mysterious circumstances within its walls. In the weeks following his death, guests began canceling reservations at the Rosewood Hotel. Room 407, in particular, was avoided at all costs. Those who dared to stay there reported feeling watched, hearing soft whispers at night, or waking suddenly to find the room colder than the rest of the building. The hotel eventually sealed off the room, leaving it permanently unbooked. To this day, its door remains locked, a reminder of the unsolved tragedy within. As for Daniel Carter, if that was ever his name, his true identity has never been uncovered. No family ever came forward. No missing persons reports matched his description, and no one ever claimed his body. He was buried in an unmarked grave, another life lost to a mystery that may never be solved. The hotel room tragedy remains a haunting tale of unanswered questions. Who was Daniel really? What secrets were hidden in those coded papers? And most chilling of all, did someone manage to slip into a locked hotel room, commit murder, and vanish without leaving a trace? Some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, lingering like shadows in the corners of our minds. And as the rain continues to fall against the old walls of the Rosewood Hotel, room 407 stands silent, keeping its secrets locked away forever. Please subscribe for more true crime stories.